goes, neat niche. He goes, you should look at B stock and buying Costco and these other auctions. So I'm a quick starter. So that night I went on to B stock, signed up with my business license, got approved. And actually, I think that night made my first bid.
Whoa.
I was a quick study. So I did exactly what he said. He said, buy something that you actually might need
Uh-huh.
and sell the rest. And I needed a shed for the coffee shop I had built and sold to my daughter. And so I bought one of those Costco sheds
Mm-hmm.
and they sell for $1,500. So my max bid was 1,500. I won
I
it
have
for
two in my
less.
garage right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that. And I ended up winning for less, put the shed together, sold the rest of the stuff, and then I had already placed another order for some furniture. So my wife came out into the warehouse one day and a semi had showed up and I had loaded the place full of furniture and she's like, "Oh my." And I go, "Don't worry." So that Saturday, we put everything in the parking lot behind our storage unit. And I went live on Facebook to all my current customers. And I said, you know me as the restaurant guy, but here's something new that I'm doing. And then my wife actually demonstrated a couch right in the parking lot because it had stuff I didn't know about, like a Chase
Yeah.
lounge with storage under it. I have no idea.
She went like full Vanna White. She
Oh
just like
yeah,
switched into Vanna White mode. And you're
a
like,
hundred
man, babe,
percent.
you're built for this.
Yeah. And so we ended up selling all this stuff and made about $3,000 that Saturday.
Whoa.
And I literally looked at her and I go, this is a little better than the restaurant business, isn't it? Because it was just her and I, you know?
Yeah.
And
Now of that 3,000, how much would you guess was profit?
no, that was the profit part of it.
Whoa.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa.
So we sold a bunch of furniture and made 3,000. And I was like, Shan, how hard is it to make 3,000? To make 3,000 in the restaurant business, you're going to do 30,000 in sales
Yeah.
with a big team. And this was just her and yeah, you're right, Vanna White. It was me and Vanna White in the parking lot. It was the craziest day and people loved it. And I go, you know what? We're in a small town. I know how much competition there is in this market. Let's just do this.
Mm-hmm.
And
Competition as with regards to the restaurant business?
no, in the furniture and
Okay.
yeah. We
So,
have a lack of shopping
okay.
opportunities in the small town that we're in.
Now, let me ask you this. When you go live on Facebook, is that on your business page, on your personal page?
Thankfully, long ago, I was taught the power of a database, and so I've often built up my social media. So I think on my restaurant page, I probably reached out to thousands, and but I know that day we probably had 30 or 40 people come down to the sale,
Hmm. In
but
person?
everybody was buying.
Yeah.
And so during COVID, I would go live with today's special and what we were doing because COVID, every day was something different. Some days we were serving you in your car in the parking lot. Then we put up a big 50-foot tent in our parking lot and we put tables and chairs in the tent. We were serving you in the tent. Other days we were doing delivery. Then we could deliver drinks as well. So I was going live every day. So my target market is women 55 and over. Older women love Jim Rowe. And everywhere I go in town, we run into someone that's like, I love all your videos.
Yeah.
And we watch them every night. And people are like, oh, we have our kids watch them with us. So I got really pretty famous in a way in my small little market for going live on Facebook.
In your city of 25,000.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, how many people were joining the live stream? And when you say 30 to 40 people showed up, were you live streaming to get people there, or were you selling stuff over the live stream and shipping it? What did that look like?
Yeah, great question. So on that one, I was live streaming just to show people what I was doing and to show off the furniture. Now that we've grown into my store, I actually will do Facebook lives and sell product.
Okay.
And it's really powerful because I don't have any fees. I'm reaching out to my target market. I'm talking to people typically that know me and trust me, and it makes the sales process super easy. I love that compared to some of the other stuff that I've done, like Whatnot and Facebook Marketplace and things like that, where I have to, teach them about my brand.
Yeah. Now, if someone watching or listening to this right now had 500 or 1,000 Facebook followers just on their personal page, is this something that they could do and like just at least attempt with a Facebook Live to sell stuff like this?
Yeah, 100%. I think you start, even if you have a couple people watching, you don't need a lot. You need the people that actually like your brand and want to follow you. But you can also do this. You could also borrow someone else's Facebook following.
Mm-hmm.
And so I use that in business all the time. If someone else has the database, I just team up with them.
Mm-hmm. What would the profit sharing look like
It could
in
be
a
lots of
situation like
things,
that?
maybe it's a maybe like my daughter's coffee shop has a huge following because she works so hard at it. So maybe I do something there and I buy everyone that comes in a free drink. And then they come in and I sell them furniture or something like that. So
Mm,
you just make it a win-win.
yeah. Okay, so on this day that you made $3,000, it was furniture, like return furniture to Costco.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
return furniture, a bunch of not love seats, recliners. We sold a bunch of
Okay.
recliners. And then I made a video of a customer that bought the recliner and I posted that as well. So people were actually seeing like what was going on.
Like a testimonial.
A testimonial,
Yeah.
exactly.
People would basically earmark whatever they bought and then show up and pay you for it.
Yeah, no, they just came down and bought it that day. Now they
Okay.
earmark what they
Okay.
want, and we either deliver it or they come and pick it up.
Okay.
So that was day one. And then I went on a search to find a building. And I actually had a really good one in mind. It was an old auto parts store on our main street with a big glass storefront, lots of traffic going by it. And I made an offer. I think the next day, the realtor that got the offer called someone that had previously looked at it and used my offer to lease it to the other interest.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so frustrated. And but I'm a problem solver, so I the next spot that was available was this old tow truck shop, literally with the big bay door in the front, and
Mm-hmm.
it's a tow truck shop. And I
Ugly.
was like, well, this will work because I can put stuff inside the shop, and the outside fenced in area I could use to pressure wash and clean the restaurant equipment that I was still selling. And so I literally moved the little bit of inventory I had into that shop, and I was like, I'll just sell what I have, is my business model always sell what you have. And so the day I opened there was in October. I literally put the like 7 things that I had in inventory, I rolled them out next to the street by the sidewalk. And I didn't even, the for lease sign was still up. I didn't have anything. I had an old neon open sign, so I plugged that in. And people would drive by and just pull in and they're like, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
And I'm
This looks
like, oh,
shady.
yeah, they're just so curious, right? Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? And I told them, I go, oh, I'm selling warehouse returns from all the different big stores, and I have these items. And that's the warehouse that I did $60,000 in sales from first month.
Hey, believe it or not, this is actually just a small segment of the full episode. If you want to watch the full episode of this, check out the link in the description.